Alright, Erie County fam, today's video is going to be a video that was brought to me in my attention by a viewer named Thirsty Mike, we're going to refer to him as, and then 3 Monroe County Sheriffs who detained him, illegally ID'd him, and violated his First and Fourth Amendment rights. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to Mike, who is the suspect here, aka Thirsty Mike, we're going to refer to him as. And the second person here is going to be Patrick Schafer, the Monroe County Sheriff, Andrew Charvet, Monroe County Sheriff, and Joseph Judd, Monroe County Sheriff. All 3 are deputies. They are not the sheriff. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go through the video first, and then I'm going to do a little commentation after it to point out some things that I see. But I will warn you, fam, every time I watch this video, it pisses me off more and more, and it is atrocious. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video.
Listen, y'all, these kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrass me no more. I take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're going to embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm going to cut his hair.
Oh, they're going to have to ask you.
Hey,
do me a favor. Wait for the SWAT guys. Now I saw you were in a restricted area. Now I want your identification. You're not getting it.
Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me. No.
The background to this is this man was walking home from a wedding where his ride ditched him. He's seen some people out doing construction on the house at 12:30 at night. He simply walked up the driveway, asked for a glass of water. The lady freaked out, and he left. He's not at the lady's house.
I haven't committed a crime. I'm walking on the street, and
Yep.
I apologize.
Showed up at some random person's house.
Yeah, and I asked for a drink of water.
In the middle of the night.
I did.
1 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was out front, and I asked her if she had water, and she was free. Yeah, I did, and I kept walking.
Yep.
Ask her if I did anything else to make her uncomfortable.
I'll do that. I'll call her and I'll...
Okay. Am I being detained?
At the moment, yeah.
I'm being detained?
Yeah, you are. So you don't think it's strange that...
No, it is strange. My ride ditched me, and I got another ride picking me up. I just walked. I just walking on the street.
Where are you coming from?
Down that way.
Castle area? Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you getting picked up?
Right up here.
Where's right up there?
Up the road, sir.
Right, but where up the road? That's not very specific.
It doesn't have to be.
I mean, it does.
I don't mean to be...
All the way up to Penn.
I don't mean to be disrespectful.
You kind of are, though.
Well,
kind of are.
I'm walking on the street and they're asking for ID.
We didn't just decide to stop.
Right. I know. No. I know. And I mean, I understand.
Okay.
And I understand. I do understand, but I didn't break the law. I didn't hurt her. I didn't damage any property.
Right.
You can take my picture, and I'm sure my...
Right. You understand that the police...
I understand.
No, you don't. You understand that the police can stop you even if you haven't broken the law, correct?
They can stop me, yes.
Correct, and that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
So we're not saying you broke the law, but
No. I was saying about the ID.
Yeah, that's
I don't have any warrants. It's not a thing, but I know that I do have rights. True, but I do have rights.
Yeah, but it's also our right to identify you.
It's your right to ask, I believe.
Okay.
But if I didn't commit a crime...
Right.
Then I don't have to.
This is an investigation, right?
Well, yes.
Okay, so that kind of changes things.
I know. I see these videos, and I don't mean to be. I don't mean. I know.
I can tell. You probably see a lot of stuff online.
I know.
Got it all figured out.
No, not that I got it figured out, but I have been bullied and taken advantage of by police officers before.
Where was that?
Webster, West Webster.
We're not
I
Webster
understand
police.
you're not, but. I'm not whoever you're accusing me of being either.
We're not accusing you of being anyone. We don't even know who you are. That's the issue.
We've been honest with you.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Honest.
We're asking you a simple question, which we do with everyone we interact with.
Oh, I totally understand.
I don't think you do, though. Because
okay, tell me what I don't understand.
Argumentative about it.
Okay.
I mean, you
got your camera out? You're recording us?
I do, just for my own safety. I'm on the side of the road.
We got these.
I don't trust, yeah. Well, you didn't have those on a minute ago.
They absolutely did.
I didn't see the light on a minute ago.
Well, they were on.
I did look for it, but
they were on.
It's,
so,
you know, I don't have time to go asking for body cam. And actually, I had issue in Florida, and they had a SWAT team come out, and long story short, not a single body camera, not a single vehicle camera was on.
Okay.
And it was.
Well, Florida is how many states away? I mean, that's,
yeah, no, that's not the difference. They've got more cameras than you do. In New York State, Florida, they've got more cameras than New York State. You know, upstate New York State.
Well, I didn't know that, but
yeah, it's pretty advanced down in Florida.
Okay.
Well,
Can I talk, or are you just gonna
yes,
talk
I'm sorry.
So you're judging us based off of.
Oh
your
no, I'm not
interaction.
judging. I'm just saying I just rather not give my ID. Yes,
Can
sir.
I talk?
Yes, sir.
You're judging us off of your interaction with a police department that is all the way on the other side of the country.
Oh no, I'm not judging you. I was just giving comparisons.
You had a bad interaction.
Oh, I
with
did.
police all the way in New York. It's very.
No, it's not. I'm not comparing that to you. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, you're saying that's why you aren't trusting us right now.
No, it's not that at all. I'm just saying I don't feel that I've committed a crime, so I shouldn't have to identify myself. I don't have a problem, but I haven't committed a crime.
Right.
So I'm just walking down the street. I understand I scared that lady down the street. I didn't hurt her. I asked her for a drink of water. They were working on their house. I called over and I asked for, she was like, oh my God. And I was like, no, I just wanted a drink of water. And she was like, oh my God, let's get the fuck out of here. I was like, oh, fine. I'm sorry. And I kept, that was it. That was absolutely 100% it.
Right.
And that was our whole conversation.
Yeah,
absolutely, positively.
Okay.
So
we're not disputing that.
Okay, then why would you need my ID?
Because that is standard protocol for us to identify.
Standard protocol.
You say that you don't have any warrants or anything like that.
Can I see your driver's license, sir?
You don't need to.
Why not? You drove here, didn't you?
You're not a police officer.
Did you drive here?
You're not a police officer.
Did you drive here?
Absolutely did.
Can I see your driver's license?
No, you don't need to see it.
Okay, I'm walking here. I'm just walking down the street.
Right, but you're just being argumentative.
No, look. I look like... Do I look that terrible of a human being?
No one's saying that you are.
I know.
But the fact that... let me tell you something. Is it strange to you...
Man, a lot of things are strange.
Okay.
A lot of things are strange to me.
Hello, is this Mary? Hi, it's Deputy Schafer at the Sheriff's Office. How are you? Good. So what was going on with this guy?
I was randomly taking out the garbage at 12:30.
Okay.
And he was like, so our driveway is like an L shape and it goes like around the side of our house, and he was like up at the end of, up where we park our cars in our driveway. With a flashlight, and I walked out and I like saw him and I was like, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? And he's like, I was hitchhiking down Turk Hill Road, and like I was wondering if I could get a drink of water, but like I wasn't outside when he started walking up the driveway.
Did he go in any of your cars, do you think?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think like I saw him come around the corner, but like he scared the crap out of me. He was like not expecting to see a person in the driveway.
Do you want to go out and check quick and see if like your glove box or anything's open or rummage through?
Yeah, I can do that.
Just, you don't have to touch anything. Just with like a little flashlight or like your camera flashlight. Just look in the window and just see if anything looks disturbed, like he was in your vehicles or anything like that.
Okay. You gonna meet him on the driveway? They're not here.
We're out with this male right now.
Yeah.
So.
What's that?
We're out with him right now. So.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out like what was going on the initial part of the incident since we're not down there.
You got him. So, okay. Let me grab my car key.
Were your cars locked or unlocked? Do you know?
You know, I'm pretty bad about locking my car. But I locked it afterwards. This truck seems fine.
Okay. Anything that you might have left out that's valuable, if like anything's missing or anything like that?
No, I mean, I have a bunch of tools and stuff, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like anything was gone through.
Okay.
So,
Doesn't look like anything was gone through?
correct.
Okay. All right, well, that's kind of just what I was curious about, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
We're working on it.
You came around the corner, or you came up the driveway, right, like at the time where I walked out the door. So I don't know if we had gotten to cars yet, but.
Okay. So he was on your property.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He was like around the back of the house, which is like not near the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, bye.
All right, bye.
Is it strange to you? And a lot of things are strange. A lot of things are strange to me.
Huh?
He was at like the back of the house.
A couple years ago.
The back of her house?
Yeah. He was like, she thought he was like looking at cars and stuff like that.
I didn't break the law.
I just called my mom on accident. I'm just going to tell him I want his ID or he's going to get detained. Take his ID. Yeah. She couldn't find anything. She couldn't find anything that was gone through, but
She said he was looking through cars.
he might have been.
Or he came up the driveway, right, like at the time where I walked out the door. So I don't know if we had gotten to cars yet, but.
He said he was like way up on the house. She went to take the trash out. And it was
Okay.
She found him. He started like, I want to walk. Can I get a drink of water? Like, there's nobody outside the house.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. So, this is gonna go back.
I'm asking you to see supervisor, sir, please. I just want to walk. Man, I got a ride coming to pick me up. Look, man, I'm not a criminal. Look at me. You can see I'm not a criminal.
What did she say exactly?
Right?
Like, did she legitimately think he was looking for a vehicle?
He was like up on the house. He was like his flashlight.
Okay. I'm good with that then.
How was that actually?
Do you think she'll be willing to like?
I mean, we have nothing.
Huh?
We have nothing. I mean, I feel like we're just acting like a trespass at this point.
I'm not breaking any law.
You don't have any idea who this guy is?
Can I see your supervisor? Please, sir, can I see your supervisor?
What do you think?
I'm requesting your supervisor, sir. No, you don't have to.
I just don't want him to go down the road and do it again.
I'm requesting it. I was just.
Should I call Creep?
What's that?
Should I call Creep?
I'm not trying to give you
Sure.
a hard time or him a hard time. I'm I'm walking out, so you could have asked
What's that?
me what's
Just
going
want
on.
to help him.
No, I put the camera up because you were at
So he went into the back of her house?
Yeah, she said he was around like by the back. Like he was on it, like, yeah. She found him when she was like going back to the trash can. She said like where they parked their cars and stuff.
Or he came up the driveway, right, like at the time where I walked out the door. So I don't know if we had gotten to cars yet, but.
I think we're good.
As far as the board goes, yeah.
Maybe we just do it and ask for forgiveness. Where do we spend the trespass? Try to go that route.
If she's willing. You know.
I mean, I can't do the arrest, but I can issue like verbal trespassing, right?
Yeah, she doesn't want him to come back.
I just know it's.
What's her address? The one that was given?
can't I just walk down the street?
Hi, you've reached Bradford Dog.
Yeah, lady down the street. Yeah, I did. I asked her for a drink of water. Ask her.
Did he say what she asked? Or what he asked?
He did eventually ask for water, but like it was after she like started.
And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't even hear her at all.
You know what I mean?
I understand. I'm sorry. I don't look like a dude. I'm not a
Sheriff's Car 614.
If I asked you for your ID, right?
I totally understand.
No, you don't.
And a couple
No, you
years
don't.
ago,
Because I'm asking you for your ID to identify you, and you don't want to give it to us for whatever reason. That seems suspicious.
because I don't have to. It's not, I don't have
Right.
to. I didn't break the law.
Right, but that's suspicious. Any person.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
You didn't want to give me yours. Is that suspicious?
Because you're doing it out of spite.
No.
Yeah, you are.
You drove here. I'm walking.
Correct.
You're the one that should have a driver's license.
Yeah, and I have.
Can I see it?
No. You don't need to know.
Okay.
You have no legal
I don't
reason.
have to prove that you're driving, but I'm just walking down the street and you want my driver's
My
license.
department isn't going to let me drive. I don't have a
I know.
driver's license.
Am I still being detained?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, well, do you have a supervisor? I'd like to
You don't
have
need
a
to see him.
I do need to see a
No, you don't.
supervisor at this point, sir, because...
No, not right now you don't. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's no reason to
I'm
see him.
asking to see your supervisor,
Okay.
sir, please.
Well, if we get to that point...
I just want to walk. Man, I got a ride coming to pick me up.
Right.
Look, man, I'm not a criminal. Look at me.
Listen.
You can see I'm not a criminal.
You can
I
stand
don't have
there.
crowbars on me. I just got out of a wedding, man.
We don't know that. And by the way that you're acting...
By the way, how am I acting?
You're not providing us with your identity.
And
Very
is that,
simple
how
fact.
is that acting? Can you tell me how that's acting?
Yeah. That's strange.
Strange?
Yep. What do you have to hide? Why wouldn't you just provide us with your identity so you can be on your way? It's as simple
I
as
asked
that.
you to provide me with your identity,
Right,
sir.
but you don't need it.
You don't need
You're not
mine
a law
either,
enforcement
sir.
officer.
Sir,
You have
I'm
no
not
legal
breaking
reason
any
to have-
law for you to need my identification.
Right, but
Can I
already
see your
ex- I
supervisor?
already
Please, sir,
explained
can I
that
see your
this-
supervisor?
No, you don't need to see him right now. You have no. You have no
I'm
reason to see him.
requesting your supervisor,
Yeah, you
sir.
can request him. That doesn't mean we have to. Get him
Really?
out.
You don't have to?
No.
Okay.
There's no reason for him to come out here.
I'm requesting it. I was just.
Yeah, I know you are. I've heard you.
Okay.
But you don't need it.
Okay,
You don't-
I'm not.
you don't
I'm
need
not.
to waste his time
I'm not
right
trying to give you a hard time or him a hard time. I'm
But
just.
you are. But you are. Okay.
Man, he's.
And you're the only person that's making this difficult right now.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I'm walking out, so you could have asked
face.
me what's going on.
You
No,
have a
I put
camera
the
in my
camera out
face.
because you were asking for ID and.
Right.
And so
what does the camera have to do with that?
I'm just.
I got a camera on.
I don't.
No, I
don't.
just I know.
Like
I
I
know what
said,
you're trying to
that
do.
was with the camera. Okay, now that's where the Florida came from, where I was comparing you with the across the street. So I had a.
Were you acting this way with the Florida cops?
Dude, no, I wasn't.
I can see
This
a
is
threat.
why I'm acting this way now.
That's
because
not a reason.
their cameras didn't protect me, so my camera's
That's not a
protecting me. Fuck.
You said they don't have any cameras, right?
So I can't call the cops
have
to
cameras.
protect me.
Yeah, you can.
Who's gonna protect me right now from you?
What do you mean?
I'm just walking down the street, dude.
What do you mean?
I want to walk. Can I keep walking down the
No,
street?
you're not free to leave. You would have been if you gave us your identity, but now you're making this difficult. So you can continue to stand there with your camera and record for whatever reason. You're not leaving until we can identify who you are. I mean, it'd be a lot simpler if you just complied with our requests, but you're not. So you're the only one that's making this difficult.
What happens if I don't give you my driver's license?
We're going to be standing here for a while until we can properly identify you. And that is
And I'm
within our legal
being
means.
detained.
Yes, you are.
And
For the fourth time.
And you won't let me speak to a supervisor.
You don't need to.
I want to speak to a supervisor. I didn't break the law.
Correct, but I explained to
You
you
just
that
said I didn't break the law,
Correct.
didn't you? So why can't I just walk down the street,
because
dude? I'm walking down the street.
right now this is an act investigation.
Investigation of what?
You interacting with that lady down there.
That lady
scaring
on
her.
the street. Yeah,
Correct.
I did. I asked her for a drink of water.
We don't know that.
Ask her.
He is.
Okay, then is he asking right now?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Okay.
No. I want him to because that's. And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare her at all.
Yeah, but you did. So
I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Look, I don't look like a scary dude. I wasn't. I'm
I
not
don't
a.
know that.
I'm not a creepy
I don't
dude.
know you
I wasn't.
anyone else.
No, I just. I'm thirsty. I got medication in my pocket. I wanted
you
to
got?
take my. Huh?
What do you got? I got water. I can give you water if you need to take medication.
Yeah, naproxen. It's Aleve. Basically, it's Aleve. That's all it is.
So do you want water?
I would love a bottle of water if you had it. That'd be great, because that's what I asked her for, is water. Ask her. Ask the lady what I wanted. I asked her do you have any water? I just wanted something to drink. I'm thirsty. That's all.
Okay, well, we got to make sure that that's true, because anyone can say anything.
You're right, and I'm walking down the middle of the street in the middle of the night. I understand.
Right, which is dangerous.
You know, I understand. For me or everyone else?
Both.
Yeah, exactly. I understand.
I mean, what if a drunk driver comes down the
street
and whacks you?
Dude, I understand. And I understand I'm walking down the street at night. I understand.
Yep.
And I understand. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but...
But you have this entire time, so you can stop telling me that. Because you're telling me one thing and then you're doing another, so...
Doing what? What am I doing?
You're saying you're not trying to give us a hard time, but you are. You have a camera in my face.
Well, I'm documenting. I'm protecting myself, sir.
Right, but you don't need to. I have a body camera.
You have a gun. I don't have a gun. I don't even have a pocket knife, sir. I have nothing to defend myself.
It has nothing to do.
Well, then put your gun in your car.
No.
Okay, then I don't feel safe, sir.
You don't feel safe with the
No. Why do you think I'm holding the camera up? Isn't it obvious?
That's a little absurd.
What? Absurd? Okay. You call it absurd? Dude,
Yeah.
Come on.
The fact that you're saying just because I have a gun on me to protect myself and you and anyone else is saying...
You know exactly what I'm saying. You're manipulating me.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You are saying... You are a grown man.
Who's speaking to the lady down the street?
My partner.
Where is he right now?
Talking to her.
Is he on foot?
I don't know.
Can you contact him?
Nope.
Can I have that water you said you'd give me?
I don't have any water. I have my
you just said you'd give me some water.
Yep.
And I'm being
I don't have any bottled water, though.
And I'm being detained.
You are being detained. So, until we figure out what exactly is going on and your story checks out.
I said.
And then we got to figure out...
Can I sit right by that tree right there?
Sure.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere. Like I said, I got nothing on me. I got no weapons. I don't even have a pocket knife. I'm coming from a wedding, dude.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right here. I don't mean to give you a hard time, dude. I know you got a job, and
you are. So you can.
Stop saying that too, because
you can stop telling me that. No, because
can't you appreciate the fact that some people out here are a little nervous?
No.
You don't understand that.
Nope.
You don't think that anyone's been victimized by a police officer ever? I'm not saying you have or anyone you know.
I'm not saying that, but
okay then. Can you just admit that maybe I've been victimized? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe you have.
Okay.
But you're judging me off prior.
No. I'm not judging you. I'm just.
Yes, you are.
I'm just videotaping the thing. I'm not giving you a hard time, dude. I understand why you're here, and I appreciate your duty. I appreciate your service, dude. If that was my wife, mother, sister, dude, you're damn right. I want you to investigate. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if that's the case, you just said that, right?
Yes, I absolutely.
Then why wouldn't you tell us what your identity is?
Well, my identity is I didn't do anything to her.
So listen.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So I talked to her. Okay.
Yes. What'd she say?
She says you were behind her house with a flashlight by her vehicle.
I don't even have a flashlight.
Well, you do on your cell phone.
And you got that little light flashing.
This thing.
Too, so
she could have mistaken that.
I was at the street. No.
Okay.
I was at the street. She was on her front porch.
Can I talk?
I'm sorry, sir.
Can I tell
Yes.
you what she said?
Yeah.
So she said you were in the back, by her cars when she went to take out the trash. Okay. And you scared her.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Okay. And basically she wants you trespassed at this point. She doesn't want you to ever come back down there. Okay. So
I just wanted some water. I just asked her for water
after you asked her a bunch of other weird questions.
Dude, I'm talking.
Yeah.
I am. I'm sorry.
You asked her a bunch of other weird questions. So basically,
weird questions. What other weird questions?
So here's how it's gonna work.
No. I want to hear the weird questions.
Here's how it's gonna work.
Sir, please tell me the weird questions.
You're gonna give me your ID, or you're gonna go in handcuffs, and we're gonna take your ID because we're going to identify you.
Okay, that's fine. If that's, but.
So what he's saying?
I'm going to give you my ID if it's threat of that, but I want to know what other weird shit she said I was saying.
That doesn't matter.
No, it does matter, dude. You just said it. It matters.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
House at almost
Well, I want to know the weird shit.
Okay. So it's time for you to give us your ID.
Wait, who said I was lying?
It's time for you to give us your ID.
Oh.
You said you never were on her property.
No, I wasn't. I never said I was.
You clearly were.
No, can I come up?
You were behind her house.
Can I stand up?
No.
No, I was not behind her house.
Take your ID out, and I want you to hand it to me.
Can I
Otherwise,
stand
I'm
up
going to
right?
put you in handcuffs,
Yeah.
and we're
No,
going
I'll
to
give you my ID.
Take this.
Dude, why are you taking
your ID.
Because
you can't
this
take
is
my
yes, I
phone,
can.
dude.
Because right now,
Last chance. Right
I'm
now.
giving you
Right
my
now.
When I freeze the frame in this second here, you can see Thirsty Mike's phone, an officer's hand on the shadow on the tree, and I'm going to run the video in slow motion here so you can see him throw it. There you go. See the phone be thrown on the ground. Now you can see officer's hand is empty after removing Thirsty Mike's First Amendment right from his hand, shutting off the recording, and then throwing his phone on the ground.
Can I stand up and give it to you? It's
Go
in
ahead.
my
Go
pocket.
ahead. Stand up.
Yeah, I'm not giving you a hard time,
yeah,
man.
yeah, you
Man,
are.
have been this
Yes,
whole
you are.
No,
The
I
entire
haven't.
time.
No. From
Stop
what,
talking and take your ID
what
out
I
right now. This is your
understand-
last chance.
616 and 617.
What I understand is, unless you break
Also.
the law, you don't have to give your ID.
That is incorrect.
You are mistaken.
I might be.
You
I
are.
might be, but that's. Is that phone? Where's my phone?
It's on the ground. Don't worry about it.
Is this
Worry
still
about your
recording?
ID. My body cam is on.
I mean, if you're breaking the law,
21 for your
I'm not breaking any law.
look, I'm not. I
Focus,
didn't hurt that lady.
focus on getting your
Dude,
ID.
I'm doing it, man.
Yeah, well, focus
I'm
on
doing
that.
it.
Don't focus on asking
It's
me
right
questions.
There.
Copy that.
Who's senior officer?
Right here. Give it to
You
this
are.
guy.
Thank you. You're welcome, sir.
This all could have been avoided, and you could
No,
have
no,
been on your way
I
a
don't
long
have
time
a
ago.
problem with
Unless
that.
you have a
I'm
warrant or
not.
a
No,
warrant,
no,
that's all
I'm not
we care
doing
about
that.
at
No,
this point.
no, nothing. I'm clean. No. It was just the fact that I've seen videos online, and
That's the problem.
well, you might be right. You might be absolutely right, dude.
No.
I'm not trying to be a douche knuckle. My girl fucking got all pissy and fucking left me at the wedding. So I got my
why?
sister come to get me. It doesn't matter. I don't know.
Okay.
Were you working
So-
the wedding or attending?
No, attending. It's my cousin's wedding. And so I'm just walking, and I got a ride picking me up. So I just,
Right. You could have been on your way 20 minutes ago.
and it's not, I don't care. I don't have a warrant. You're not going to find anything bad on me, but just,
You know how many times we've heard that?
no, I don't.
A lot.
Okay,
All
I
the time.
understand. Can I have
So
my
that-
phone back again?
Yeah, it's right there, but don't worry about it. You don't need it right now.
That doesn't seem cool, but
Okay, well, sorry.
I understand. Look, you guys got a tough job. I know you do.
Okay.
And you don't know what the hell
Yeah,
kind
well,
of
you're
character.
making it hard right now.
Yeah, I'm not.
You are.
No, you are. You're right.
You've made it very difficult.
I understand. And
Like
you're
he
right.
said, you could have given us your ID right out the
know.
There's
gate.
a lot of other stuff going on, more important
You're
than this
right,
right
and
now,
I'm
you're
sorry.
tying up our
You
time
don't have
for
to
probably
keep
nothing.
drilling into my head, dude. I
I
know.
do, because obviously you keep telling me I'm not trying to be difficult, and then you are. So
I
you're
didn't break the law,
you're just
dude.
saying
as far
things
as I
and
know,
contradicting it.
Is that I don't have to give you. You even told me that I wasn't on arrest.
No,
And we're just gonna
But
hang
you're
out here
detained.
until I end up giving you my ID. You wouldn't give me a supervisor. You took my phone. You threw it on the
because
ground.
you don't need a
But
supervisor.
being you're not just not cool. I do. That's
No,
my
I'm
phone,
doing
it's
my
property.
job. I'm doing my job
My
because you're
phone's
standing
not
there with a
keeping
phone
you-
in my face.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's
But
accountability.
it's disrespectful, and I have a body camera.
I
on.
wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
You were, and
I
you are.
You've been passive
wasn't-
aggressive.
Yes.
I don't know about passive. I wasn't trying to be.
So just overtly aggressive. My mistake.
Seriously, my mistake. That's.
Listen,
You
I'll tell
guys
you. I'll
have
t-
been
let me
counter-
let me tell you this. Hopefully, when we're done with this and we all walk away, hopefully you learn that the way you acted tonight in your interaction with us is not the way you should probably do it moving forward, or else it's going to be very difficult for you every time you interact with police.
When it doesn't.
Hang on.
This is
You
the
don't have to
first time
talk.
I've ever done
You don't
this.
have to talk.
You're right.
Let
This is
me
the first
talk.
time I've ever
Let me talk.
held back
Let's show
my
some
ID.
respect and let me talk. I let you talk when you want to talk.
Okay.
Let me talk. Okay? So, right out the gate, you were already being disrespectful and
How?
passive aggressive.
I mean,
Okay.
if you're going to call me
Hang on.
disrespectful,
Time
say
out.
how I'm being disrespectful.
I'm going to.
now. Okay.
But I need you to stop talking for 2 seconds.
Say what I said disrespectful.
Okay, so when we ask you for your ID, which we're completely within our legal right to do so because there's an investigation. Listen, I honestly
well,
don't care
you know,
what you
you
think.
guys say that.
I don't care what you think you know because you've watched all your online
You're right.
videos.
You're right.
Because a lot of that is,
You are right.
is taken out
You
of
are right.
context.
And different states, different
Very-
jurisdictions.
very different.
You're right.
So,
You're right. You are right.
Take away whatever you think you know.
You're right.
Okay?
Got it. Okay.
We know what the law is here. We know what we can and
But
can't
I
do.
see cops say that all the time in them videos. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well,
They
again,
do say the same thing
again,
every time.
Again, it's
You
on
might be
video.
right.
It's video online. Don't believe everything
But
you
they
see.
all say that.
Okay,
And
sure.
you know, you could be right.
I can't speak
you
for
are
them.
Obviously more educated than I am on this.
In this?
So
yes.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
Okay, but you are. So anyways.
You keep doing that,
well,
man.
you keep telling me you're not giving me a hard time, and you are.
I said I'm not trying to, and then you keep just throwing it in my face. You keep rubbing my nose, and man, ease up a little bit.
But you are.
Dude, I'm a citizen. I'm just walking down the street, and you keep doing it.
But you're wasting our time.
I'm not trying to, man, and I know I'm going to stop talking.
Yeah.
Just don't step on my phone.
I'm not.
There, okay?
I know it's right there. Don't worry about it.
Can I have it in my pocket?
No, just leave it there for now. I don't need you putting a phone in my face when I got a camera on you. It's disrespectful.
I didn't think it was disrespectful.
It is.
I wasn't trying to be disrespectful
well,
at all.
I'm telling you it is.
How about my license come back?
It's pretty suspended, but...
Well, hey, man, I don't know. I'm walking.
I know. I didn't say anything about it.
Okay, but I no warrants, no nothing.
So again, no warrants.
Am I still... I knew I had no warrants.
We all could have been on our way 20 minutes ago.
We could have been on my way. If you just asked me what's going on up there, I just asked the lady for some water.
But that's not, Michael.
But still...
But that's not what happened.
It is what happened, first of all. He offered me some water, and I still haven't got no water. I'm thirsty.
I was mistaken. I don't have bottled water.
Why would she lie to me and say that you were
behind? Yeah, it's right over there.
She might have been scared. I was in the front. I called. I heard all this banging. They're doing construction, and I heard all this banging. And I walked by, and I hear all this banging. I'm like, fuck, they're obviously awake. And so I walked over, and I stood in the front of the house. I said, hello, hello.
So you were on their property then?
I said in front of their house.
No,
I stood
you told me before that you were never on their property. And this
I said right there, I'm pointing at the side of the road, sir. I said, I turned around and I went right there on the side of the road, and I said, hello, hello. Give me some water. And she was on the porch. And she was like, no, no, no. And I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I was just looking for water. I don't mean to scare you. And she goes, just get the fuck out of here. I go, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I held my hands up the whole time. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Based on all of that, we are within our legal right to identify you.
That's the bottom line. I'm not trying to argue that.
But you have them.
I have. You're right.
20 minutes.
You're right. I'm not denying that, dude. Because
well, hopefully this isn't the way you interact with police if you ever come across them again.
Hopefully you're a little chiller.
I would be.
Our demeanor is
I would have been if you were cool right out the gate. You weren't.
But
you understand how that goes? Like, we don't...
I do, and you don't know. You don't know I could... You're right. You don't know what the hell kind of character I am.
100%.
But, man, you know how many dirtbag cops I know? I've seen... I don't mean to point at you when I say that. I apologize.
Do you know how many dirtbag electricians I know?
Twice as many.
Do you know how many dirtbag electricians I know? But just because I meet an electrician doesn't mean that all of them are dirtbags.
I know.
I don't treat everyone the same.
You're right. And I tried not to do that. The whole identity thing, and like I say, the First Amendment videos that are online.
Well, that's fine. We videotape everything.
But I said to him, I had a SWAT team come to my house in Florida. And of course, yes, Florida, Rochester, different. Same thing, SWAT team. But there were like 30 fucking cops. And they violated my rights. They fucking lied. They did some rules. And not one fucking body camera was on any of the cars.
How long ago was that?
2 years ago. Not one car, they all had body cameras on. Not one of them.
Can't speak for other departments.
You're right. No, you're right. But you got to understand where someone that might have went through that might feel that way. You know. So, and like I say, guys, I respect your jobs. You probably don't think that, especially you. I do respect your jobs.
Okay.
All right. Well,
you know, I do. I do, sir. Can I have my phone back?
Yeah, it's right there.
I respect you more if you pick it up and hand it back.
I'm not going to do that.
You threw it on the fucking floor.
Yeah, you had it in my face.
Dude, you're a dick.
Okay.
You're a dick. Right, dick. Who's the same so I can...
Go. You can go ask him that.
Car was he?
Don't approach this car like that. If you have an issue with how we handle this, you can feel free to call 911 and ask to speak to our supervisor and file a complaint. Okay? That's how you got to do it.
I can. Wow.
Could I have his name? I wanted his name. I still didn't get that officer's name. I didn't get his name. I didn't get that officer's name, the one that was an asshole to me.
All right, Erie County fam, I'm going to go ahead and commentate through some of this because, man, I could go on all day about this video. I could pick this thing apart. I could show you every last bit of civil rights violations and things that these cops say. I mean, the bottom line here is these cops are all saying that they are not like the other cops. You can trust them, but they're clearly lying little piggies. And quite frankly, these are trash officers. This is trash department. This is trash policing. And I'm going to go through a little bit of it. I'm not going to bore you all day. I could go through every last bit of this body camera footage and point out everything, but there are a few points that I want to make during this. And let's go ahead and pick apart some of this. The first set of body camera footage we're going to introduce you to, this is Joseph Judd, and he's the one who actually throws the phone at the end here. So let's go ahead and listen to what he has to say, and I'm just going to pause it at different points and point out a few things that I see, and we'll do a few of them with some of the other officers' body cam, but you guys can make all your own decisions. I want you guys to tear this thing apart and put it in the comment section what you guys think of it. I can't wait to hear you guys. Every time I see this, it irritates me more and more. Let's go ahead.
Where are you coming from?
Down that way.
Castlearia? Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you getting picked up?
Right up there.
Where's right up there?
Up the road, sir.
Right, but where up the road? That's not very specific.
It doesn't have to be.
I mean, it does. If you're getting picked up.
All the way up to country.
When he says it doesn't have to be, he clearly means it's none of that pig's fucking business. And he's right, because this pig has no entitlement to know who's picking him up or where he's picking him up. This is an illegal detainment. They're detaining him for suspicious. We all know suspicious is not a crime. They're going to force ID him here in a minute, and this guy knows his rights, but not well enough to deal with these tyrants. And first thing this guy and anybody watching should be able to say is, I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment rights. And I think that's very important because it's going to come into play here when he's talking about he doesn't want an ID and he shouldn't have to. But the correct term to say to these pigs are, I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment right. Am I being detained? Yes, I'm being detained. What crime do you suspect me of? Suspicious is not a crime, and you can't be detained for suspicious. It has to be reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime, and asking for water is clearly not a crime.
You understand that the police can stop you even if you haven't broken the law, correct?
They can stop me, yes.
Correct, and that's what.
That is incorrect. The police can't just stop somebody if they didn't break the law. They have no reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain somebody. That is absolutely incorrect.
It's happening right now.
Yeah.
So we're not saying you broke the law, but obviously
No, I was saying
concerned.
about the ID.
Didn't break the
that's
law.
I don't have
standard.
any warrants.
No
It's
legal
not a thing, but I
detention.
know
Yeah, how do
that
we know
I do
that?
have rights.
How do we know that?
But I do have rights.
Yeah, but it's also our right to identify you.
It's their right, fam, to identify him if they stop him. Is their understanding of the law? Absolutely not. Fourth Amendment violation all day long. Like I said, best way to induce your Fourth Amendment right is to say that I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment right. There's no beating around the bush, and these guys will lose their qualified immunity and understand that you do know your Fourth Amendment rights.
Your camera out, you're recording us.
I do, just for my own safety. I'm on the side of the road.
Well, we got these.
I don't
Yeah.
trust. Yeah.
You don't-
Well,
you don't
didn't
trust
have those
these?
on a minute.
I'm going to tell you guys what. This body camera footage come in all pixelated. It come in shrank down, and I had to zoom it in, beef up the volume. So don't tell me that these guys are honest and they gave me good body camera footage, because they didn't. I had to enhance this and blow it up, and they gave me the little version. So don't these cops act like their cameras are going to give all the information in good quality. It doesn't. Believe me, it doesn't. They fudged this film.
A minute ago.
They absolutely did.
I didn't see the light on a minute ago.
Well, they were
I
on.
did look for it, but
Up until all that you've seen, these cameras were not on, all right? Until he pulled out his camera, the other guys never even turned their body cameras on, all right? This police officer literally turned his body camera on 30 seconds before this guy turned his camera on, or the Monroe County Sheriffs edited the video to only give me what aligns with this guy's camera. If this guy never pulled out a camera, I think there's a good chance that there would never have been body camera footage. So always record the police, guys. These guys are absolutely ridiculous.
You're judging us off of your interaction with a police department that is all the way on the other side of the country.
Oh, no, I'm not judging you. I was just giving
You are. You're saying you had...
Well, we're all going to judge you guys now because you guys are exactly like the people you're saying you're not. Because these pigs here are going to go through and tell us that they're different. Don't judge us according to other police officers. They're just like the other gang members. They're just like the other pigs. These are trash police officers. They're going to lie through their teeth through this whole interaction. And you guys are going to see it. I mean, I can't wait to hear you guys in the comment section what you guys think of this interaction. But these pigs are literally trying to tell this man, don't judge us by what you've seen other police do. And then they're going to turn around and do exactly what these other pigs do and make themselves out to be pigs just like the rest.
Had a bad interaction with Florida police, and we're all the way in New York. It's very different.
I'm not comparing that to you.
I don't see no difference.
Okay.
Do you guys see a difference?
That's why you aren't trusting us right now.
No, it's not.
When we've been...
These guys are lying through their teeth. Nobody should trust the Monroe County Sheriffs after seeing this video. Not one person. They're just like the rest.
Straight up, you're just being argumentative now.
No, look.
Exercising his Fourth Amendment right is being argumentative, and this guy says that, you know, Thirsty Mike has no legal obligation to get his ID, and let's be honest, these sheriffs have no legal standing to get this ID if he does not want to, and they're going to force it, of course.
Asking you for your ID to identify you, and you don't want to give it to us for whatever reason. That seems...
It's called the Fourth Amendment, you stupid pigs. What don't you understand? You guys swore an oath for this man's rights to, you know, to uphold this man's rights, and here you're calling him an idiot pretty much for not giving ID. People don't have to ID to you if you don't have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. And the only thing that they have here is possible trespassing, but let's be honest, Thirsty Mike has walked down the road. He's nowhere near this house. He's left. He can't be trespassed after being told to leave and he leaves. You can't be trespassed and ID'd after the fact. That's ridiculous.
How am I acting?
You're not providing us with your identity, which is a very simple task.
How is that acting? Can you tell me how that's acting?
Yeah.
It's called exercising your constitutional rights, and this guy, it's called acting suspicious when you exercise your constitutional rights here in the United States. Monroe County Sheriffs, guys, what do you guys think?
You're the only person that's making this difficult right now.
No.
Yeah, you are.
You have a camera in our face. Asked me what's going on.
You have a camera in your face.
Camera in his face.
For ID and
right. And so what does the camera have to do with that?
I'm just...
Video recording criminal pigs violating civil rights. That's why he's got a camera out, you morons. What don't you understand? You guys think you're that righteous? Your buddies are about to lie to get this guy's ID and call it, let's spin it and call it trespass and get his ID. I mean, you guys are scum of the universe. You guys think you're the good guys, and it's absolutely disgusting. You pigs.
I want to speak to a supervisor. I didn't break the law.
Correct, but I explained to you that...
You just said I didn't break the law.
Correct.
So why can't I just walk down the street?
Because
I'm walking down the
right now...
He admits he didn't break the law, but he's going to detain him anyways. That's law enforcement wrapped up in a nutshell today, folks. That is your Monroe County Sheriff's Department. We can detain you without you committing a crime, and that's a legal detention to them. These guys are pigs. All right, let's go ahead and grab this phone call, and let's break this phone call down a little bit.
Hello, is this Mary? Hi, it's Deputy Schafer at the Sheriff's Office. How are you? Good. So what was going on with this guy?
I was randomly taking out the garbage at 12:30.
Okay.
And he was like, so our driveway is like an L shape, and it goes like around the side of our house, and he was like up at the end of, you know, up where we park our cars in our driveway with a flashlight, and I walked out and I like saw him, and I was like, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? And he's like, I was hitchhiking down Turk Hill Road, and like I was wondering if I could get a drink of water, but like I wasn't outside when he started walking up the driveway.
Did he go in any of your cars, do you think?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think like I saw him come around the corner, but like he scared the crap out of me. He was like not expecting to see a person in the driveway.
Do you want to go out and check quick and see if like your glove box or anything's open or rummage through?
Yeah, I can do that.
Just you don't have to touch anything. Just with like a little flashlight or like your camera flashlight. Just look in the window and Just see if anything looks disturbed, like he was in your vehicles or anything like that.
Okay. No, it doesn't look like anything was gone through.
Okay.
So,
Doesn't look like anything was gone through?
correct.
Okay. Alright, well, that's kind of just what I was curious about, so.
Yeah. I think
We're working on it.
you came around the corner, or you came up the driveway, right, like at the time where I walked out the door. So I don't know if we had gotten to cars yet. But.
You can see how in this video, this police officer's got an agenda to make this guy out to be some criminal and asking questions and doing an investigation. But as you can just hear this lady, and it goes back to every time this guy's about to lie in a minute to this other cop to force ID this guy, he's got an agenda to make this guy be the criminal. There is no such thing as innocent to proven guilty in this country. This cop here is going to try to blame this man for going through cars and stuff, and she's about to say, you know what, he really didn't get far enough up the driveway to even get to the cars, like the man said, and he's going to ignore this and tell the next police officer that he could have been rummaging through cars after he hears this lady say he did not even make it to the cars yet before he came up the driveway when I seen him. So I mean, this part is ridiculous, that this cop is going to fabricate stuff, and they're going to try to claim that they're the good guys and that they have everybody's best interest, and they're not like the other pigs that do this kind of pig work. And to be honest, these guys are pigs. The next suspicious part here is this body camera footage just stops there, and there's no other body camera footage. It just stops there. And these guys claim, hey, this body camera footage, we got our cameras rolling, you don't need to roll your camera. It's disrespectful to video record us in the course of our duty, which is a constitutional right. And they're going to talk about that. But why did this guy keeps turning off his body camera? Where is the footage after that? I mean, it's ridiculous. Luckily here, we're going to catch the camera footage of the other police officer walking around to this guy right after he got off the phone and catch some of that conversation. But even at the end of that, they shut their cameras off before they have themselves some private government conversation, and then they're going to go back there and force ID this guy. But just listening to this conversation that they're about to have is ridiculous.
She thought he was looking at cars and stuff like that.
You hear how he's lying to this police officer, telling him, oh, he was looking in cars. She thinks she was looking in cars and stuff. That's not what the lady said. We all heard what the lady said. This officer is shaping a narrative, making up evidence that isn't there. This is not an honest police officer. This guy is a pig. He is a absolutely dishonest police officer. We all heard what the lady said. This officer here himself tried to fabricate and make it sound like he's looking in cars, and then he's going to go and tell the other officer, oh, what the lady said is he's looking in cars. That's not what she said. We all heard what she said. This guy made that shit up to try to incriminate this guy who, you know what, all he did is ask for a glass of water. He's even going to go farther and lie and say he's asking all sorts of strange questions, but that's not the facts. This is a trash officer here in the Monroe County Sheriffs. I wonder if all the sheriffs in the Monroe County Sheriff deputies are just like this trash officer.
I'm just going to tell him I want his ID, or he's going to get the phone and take his ID. Yeah. She couldn't find anything. She couldn't find anything that was gone through, but
She said he was looking through cars.
he might have been.
Look at it. He might have been. No, the cop should have told the other police officer. No, he didn't. The lady actually said that he didn't make it up as far as the cars. That would be an honest police officer, but this is a lying pig, guys. This is atrocious lying freaking pig. Every time I watch this video, I get more and more fired up.
He said he was like way up by now. She went to take the trash out. Okay. She started like, I want to walk. Can I get a drink of water? Like, there's nobody outside the house. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So, this is gonna go.
I'm asking the supervisor, sir, please. I just want to walk. Man, I got a ride company to pick me up. Look, man, I'm not a criminal. Look at me. You can see I'm not a criminal.
What did she say exactly? Did she legitimately think he was looking at the vehicle, or he was like in my house with like his flashlight? Okay. I'm good with that then.
How was that actually?
actually wrong. Like, I mean, we have nothing.
Huh?
We have nothing. I mean, I feel like we're just acting up to the trespass at this point.
There he goes, fam. We got nothing, huh? We got nothing. They know, this pig knows he's detaining this man illegally. He's got nothing. He knows he's got nothing, but they're still going to do it and force ID him. This guy's going to exercise his Fourth Amendment rights. I mean, I think he could have been stronger in his exercising of his Fourth Amendment rights by saying Fourth Amendment rights. I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment rights. I mean, I think that's the best way you can do it, fam, is to say, I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment rights when they want ID and there's no articulable crime. And, you know, the next question is, if I don't give you my ID, are you going to arrest me? And make them answer the questions. If they don't, shit, when they told this guy, if that was me sitting by that tree and they told him, give me your ID or put me in handcuffs, I'd be like, put me in handcuffs, baby, if you want to sign that lawsuit. And I would have smiled at him and I would have turned around and put my hands behind my back. I said, go for it. If you think you got the authority and you think your qualified immunity is going to last this lawsuit, go ahead and put me in handcuffs, boys. But this cop literally lied to the other cop to get the other cop on board with him. And we all seen it. They're pigs.
I'm requesting your supervisor, sir.
The one cop's trying to help make sure he's not the only one getting incriminated here. What do you think? What do you think? You good with it? We're gonna do it? Like, he's trying to get an accomplice here by lying to the guy. So the cop that we're talking to right now is Andrew Charvet. Is the police officer's body camera we're watching. He's the one getting coerced. So, Mr. Schafer, you should watch out when you're working with Mr. Schafer here because he lied to you. I don't know if you approve of the blue line lying to the blue line, but, you know, when you're working with pigs, you got to watch out. I just don't know how I'm going to put it to the supervisor that we have nothing, but we want to force ID him is pretty much what this guy is saying. This Schafer is a shifty pig, boy. You other Monroe County Sheriffs working with him, you ought to be aware of this shifty pig. And anybody going through Monroe County ought to be aware of this shifty guy who lies to make evidence to fabricate stuff that isn't even there, fam. He's literally like, I don't know how to put it to the supervisor to get him on my side. He's got nothing. He knows he's got nothing. He mentioned he's got nothing. And why is his body camera off too while he's fabricating this evidence? I don't get it. Why did he shut his body camera off at all during this whole interaction? I don't see the point other than secret government, corruption, and cover-ups.
Do you appreciate the fact that
No.
some people out here are a little nervous?
No.
You don't understand that?
Nope.
You don't think that anyone's been victimized by a police officer ever?
I'm watching one man get victimized by 3 deputy sheriffs who swore an oath to uphold his constitutional rights, who don't understand his constitutional rights, and these pigs don't understand why nobody likes them or nobody trusts them. I mean, the only fact in the matter is the reason why we do this, why we First Amendment auditors and we audit these situations is because you guys are out of control. You don't know the people's rights, you violate them, and you guys think you're the good guys. You guys earn the hate. I hope you understand you guys earn the hate. Everybody who hates on you guys for this here video, you guys earned it 100%. And you guys are crying like we're the good guys and we can't watch her back when we go to the stores. And gee, I wonder why. Because you guys are lying pigs.
But you're judging me off prior interactions.
No, I'm not.
Well, we all can judge you now off this interaction, Mr. Joseph Judd. You are a tyrant. You're about to take this man's First Amendment rights out of his hand and throw it, all right? And then you're going to violate his Fourth Amendment rights. You are exactly who this man is talking about. You're the epiphany of shit trash police officers. You earn the word pig.
Judging you, I'm just...
Yes, you are.
I'm just videotaping to get the thing.
Right.
I give you a hard time, dude. I understand.
Now we're all judging you, Judd, here in the court of public opinion. Get ready. We're about to take this phone and throw it, fam.
Your ID out, and I want you to hand it to me. Otherwise, I'm going to put you in handcuffs, and we're
Okay.
I'll give you my
I'm going
ID.
to take this.
Dude, why are you taking it?
Because
You can't
this
take
is...
my
Yes, I
phone,
can.
dude.
Because
No,
right
you
now...
can't.
You just heard that. Boop, boop. That is the sheriff taking his phone and shutting it off, the recording. Now he's going to throw it behind the tree.
Chance.
I'm giving you my ID.
Whoop.
I will
There it
stand up
goes.
and give it to you.
Guy just took his First Amendment right out of his hand because it's disrespectful to put it in his face and record him. Why do you think people started recording the police? Because you guys are pigs. Filthy freaking pigs. You just violated the man's First Amendment right by taking his camera, and on top of it, you shut the recording off, you pig. And now they're going to violate his Fourth Amendment right by threatening him, by putting him in handcuffs. They're not even threatening him with arrest. They're just going to put him in handcuffs and take it. All right, fam. So what we have on the screen here is actually an appeal. So the original FOIA request, I FOIA requested the body camera footage and the police report on this incident. They gave me the body camera footage and nothing else. I also requested all the dash cam footage of the sheriff's department, and they gave me nothing. They said there was no police report or there was no dash cam footage. So I appealed that because if they're going to legally trespass somebody, you would think there would be a report on it. If there's a phone call of an incident, you would think that there's going to be an incident number or anything like that, all right? So here's what we got here on my appeal. In your original request dated November 27th for body camera footage and police report on September 3rd, 4th in Fairport, New York, the Monroe County Sheriffs Department approved your request dated December 19th and provided the process of how to obtain the body camera footage. So they charged me, I believe it was $25 for the body camera footage. They sent it to me on a CD. It came in fairly decent time frame, but like I said, the body camera footage was definitely doctored. It came in half of a screen. I had to blow it up. I had to depixelate it and jack the volume up because it was definitely messed with as far as like redacted and played with. There's a very good possibility that they edited out some of the stuff they didn't want us to see. I cannot deny or say that, but I appealed because I find it hard to believe that they did a request on the ID and forced ID this guy, but there's no police report. There's no call number. There's nothing. There's no incident, nothing. Like, so in writing here, as you can see, there is no police report on this. So these sheriffs ID'd the man, but there's no police report. Let that sink in. They ID'd him, but there's no record of who he was, his name, or nothing on this incident. So they trespassed him, but there's no report on it. So how would they ever know in the future if they trespassed him? Why did they have to ID him, is my point. Why did they ID this man if there's no reason for it? It makes absolutely little to no sense. You guys let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. Some numbers and some emails down here to get in touch with your government if you feel the need to ask any other questions, because I have quite a few questions, but getting a hold of the sheriff's department down there is pretty hard. I will see you guys in the comment section. Please let me know what you guys think of this whole shebang, this whole interaction.
We live in a society now where people want to record how they discipline their child. The people that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, well, I'm like, son, you can't play the game.
I mean, it'd be a lot simpler if you just complied with...
Just comply, guys. Just give up your rights and comply. It'll be a lot easier for these pigs to be pigs and violate your rights if you just comply.
This all could have been avoided, and you could
No,
have
no, I don't have a problem with that.
All could have been avoided if he would just complied and gave up his constitutional rights, fam. You hear that? It all could have been avoided. They could have violated his rights easier if he would have just complied. So, just comply, guys.